Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with a Heart, and today I have an album that I made using the Paper Phenomenon Sophistication tutorial. Now, I have belonged to her Kathy Orta, aka Kathy Files, Kit Club on and off for the past year. And so I had kind of taken a break because I really needed to catch up on projects. So I have all kinds of projects of hers that I have not done. And some of them are hard for me to do because I don't have the space to do a lot of the home decor pieces that she does. There is one that I'm going to save, which is her calendar that she made. I'm probably going to do that at some point, hopefully. But I have no place to put some of them. So a lot of times I just use the stuff that's in the kit and pick a tutorial and do something like that. But this was actually one that I was able to do, and I decided to do this for my little girl's preschool teacher because she's having her pre-K graduation. I thought it'd be fun because I just have not had time really to get a gift. So I did make an album for her, and she has liked my albums in the past, so I thought that'd be kind of fun. And so this is the name of it. It's called Sophistication. So if you go to paperphenomenon.com, under tutorials, you can purchase the Sophistication tutorial. Her tutorials run between $10 and $15 normally, unless it's something really, really, outlandish. Normally, those are the prices for the tutorials, and then you can make the project as many times with whatever stuff you have. So I use the kit that I purchased from her, and mine looks completely different because I use completely different papers. I didn't want mine to look quite so shabby. I wanted mine to look a little neater because that's just my style. So let me go ahead and show you what I've done. And one of the other things that she did with this album is that she did not wrap her covers so you could see the chipboard, and I personally don't really like that look unless I'm using like black chipboard. And also I screwed up on my closure. So it actually does not have a closure. I put the mechanism on here and I totally screwed it up. So it's a faux closure. So lame. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, I do know what happened. I didn't follow directions. So it has the mechanism. I think it looks pretty awesome on top of the front of the album, but oh well. And I'm going to kind of lift up my camera a little bit more so that we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is the trinket that came in the album, which I think is fantastic, and I have it kind of draping over the side. And then I did use these elements, and mine, I think hers is called like Live Happy Memories or something like that, and mine just is Noteworthy Events, so it's very general. Now this is a giant album, and I stopped embellishing about a quarter of the way through because it was getting to be too fat. So if I was to make this project again, it's really not my style, then I would, because there's 6 pages in here, I would do only 4 or 5, and I would increase my gusset from a 1/4 inch to like 3/8 of an inch because it's really a fat album, and once you put pictures in it, it's going to be really fat. So the reason why it's not really, and I really like how she did the cover because the cover is a little different too, is it's got these little tags, and my albums need to be a little bit more user-friendly so that my kids can look through them. So, and that's why it's called Sophistication. So it's not really meant, I think, for a children type album. So when I make personal albums for myself, I tend to make them so that they're easy for my kids to look through. I'm not going to like rip it or tear it or break it really easily. And I always sit with them when they look through the albums because they're little and I don't want them to ruin them. But they need to be able to handle them in some way. And this one would be very difficult for them to handle. It's got these tension pockets, which I think is very cool. And so it's got these tags that pull out. And I kept this area plain. So they just kind of go like this. And then they've got pockets here, and then I did a little bit of a little pocket here so you can put tags or you can slip a picture in here. This is open, and then a picture can fit here. It flips open, and then I put a little something here, and I put a tag here or a mat, and then I left the pockets in so many ways plain because it was just easier for me, and I figured then a person could just, if they wanted to, they could just slip photos in there. Okay, didn't necessarily have to mat them. So there's another pocket here as well as here. And so this one, I just noticed I didn't completely finish these. What I'm going to do with these is I am going to go ahead and round the corners, and I'm going to put a little Velcro right here. Okay, so I think that would be kind of cool, so that they put a little Velcro there. And maybe like a little, well, I don't think I'm going to put a button, but just a little Velcro there. So it'll be kind of cool. And then it just kind of fits. Now, I actually made a mistake, and I did not measure these pockets correctly, so these are all left blank. There's no mat there, so she's going to have to deal with that herself. But I did make these, and they're on the side here. This is actually supposed to fit in here, and I did a poor job of measuring, and they're too big, so they don't fit. And then a pocket here, and then I left these, you know, blank because you could see just how, like, the profile, how, like, fat it is. So, and then this is blank here, excuse me. And then in this one, I made a little, so it's got the little thing here, and I put a little something there, so you can put a picture there, and then I made a little pull out here. And so this one has a little pull out. Love always, and we'll tick it in there. I could place a photo in here, and then also on the back with a little journaling tag. So I did make that here for this one. Okay, and then there's this, and you can put a picture right here. Oh, this fits down in this. So you can see how this would be difficult for kids. And it's just, so not my favorite style, but I think it came out really nice. So this is another one of these envelopes that I'm going to go ahead and round the corners and put a little Velcro so it looks a little more finished. And so it just continues on exactly the same way. And there's a mat here. And so this one I actually put a little something here, like a little journaling tag, and put your photo there, and then a pocket on the side so you have a place to put slip photos in it if you want. I keep forgetting this part has to go down first. And then this one, same thing. You could just put your pictures there. This lifts up so you could slip your photo right in there. Same thing. This slips up, and then this slips down, and then this doesn't have anything here. So flip, flip, and then boom, boom. And so that's kind of how that one goes. And so, oops. Oh yeah, this flips down. I get confused. It's my flippy parts. And then here's a last envelope, and actually I noticed that I need to finish the edge here, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So that's really the album, is how it looks on the back. And so if this is something that you're interested in doing, then you can pick up your, there's no more kits available, but you can pick up your tutorial from the Paper Phenomenon website. And she puts lots of different kits up. Sometimes the kits are intended for a specific tutorial, but you know, a lot of times you can just pick them up and use them for something like this if that's something that you're interested in. Anyway, this is Cindy with Creating with a Heart. Thank you for watching.